floor. We'll got an inch up. Hold it. Alright, drop it down on there. Let me see how close we got. We got close enough. Hey everyone, I'm about to do some plumbing here in the kitchen. I've got all the joists exposed, floor's been ripped out, I've got access to the crawl space, much easier than crawling under there. So I'm running my waistline for my kitchen sink while I've got all this extra room. You can see that's coming up, it's just here in the corner of the shot. That's going to come up in the wall, then a vent will go out through the ceiling. And the vent is just to allow air to replace the water as it runs out of the drain to where it doesn't suck the... try to suck air down through your sink and it'll suck air out of your trap. Your trap is that S-shaped piece under your sink, and that holds fluid, and that makes sure that gases from the sewer don't come out through your drains, whether it be your tub or any drain in your house. You have to have a trap on everything. And then what happens is that air bypasses your trap and goes out through the vent through your roof, but it also allows it to pull air down through it to where it doesn't suck water right out of your traps. So that's the waistline. It's 2 inches because I'm going to have a kitchen sink, a dishwasher, and then if someone in the future put a garbage disposal on, you've already got a big enough line to handle that type of thing. I'm about to run the water lines, and for that I'm using PEX. I like to use this red and blue, you know, cold and hot, pretty obvious. And all that is going to be run in the crawl space attached to the bottom of the joist. It'll also be insulated. I'm using this pre-slipped insulation. It has the little sticky stuff on the seams where you can kind of pinch it back around it, and then I'll tape all of the joints. It comes in 6-foot sections. Once it's all in the insulation, I'm going to attach it to the joist using these 1-inch pipe straps. So that's what pipe straps are. I don't know if that's focused, but you get the idea. So that's pretty much it. I'm running out of daylight. I need to get this job done because I've got some help coming tomorrow, and this needs to be finished to where they're not just standing around getting paid to do nothing. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to get it done, and then I'll show you the final results. I'll do some videos in the future showing you how to put PEX together. Other than that, it's just slipping this insulation over it and screwing the pipe straps up against the joist with the, you know, the PEX in the right spot. So I'm going to go ahead and get that done and show you what I got. Let's take a quick look at the plumbing as it is right now. Just got it roughed in enough to get the floor installed and start framing up my walls. The plumbing, as far as the waistline goes, is right here. That's the white 2-inch PVC. That allows me to have a kitchen sink and a dishwasher. That's the size where you can have a garbage disposal, all that kind of stuff. You can go smaller, but you're going to want to go ahead and install this if you're putting in new stuff. This is up to code. To get this done, I've got a 10-foot long section coming in, and then it hits a 90, then a street 45 and another street 45, and then a coupling on top of that. I could have just put a a regular 45 elbow on top, but I just grabbed the wrong one. It costs a little bit more, but it's no big deal. I just had to drop a coupling on there. For those that aren't familiar with this type of stuff, this is what a street fitting looks like. They come in different angles, but you've got the female on one side, male on the other. This allows you to connect multiple of these fittings, regardless of the angle, without putting a short piece of pipe in between them. So it's a real good way to kind of zigzag your way up through the wall. Up underneath, well, let me see. Let me show you from right here. I just have this hanger tape. I use the plastic kind. Works fine. I've got it every other joist, so it's nice and strong. Plus, this is going to be secured up inside the wall As far as the supply lines, water supply lines, I've got 20-foot sticks of PEX, so pretty much all the way to where this comes out of the wall is going to be one piece. And then somewhere down there, it will join into a 3/4 inch supply line. And then, so the 3/4 inch line comes in and 1/2 inch lines branch off to each fixture. There's the bin supports are underneath that foam right here, so that's why they're kind of standing up like that. But they're going to curl over and come up through holes in the bottom plate of the wall and into the void. And then I'll stub out with these same pipes. They'll come up and there'll be little bin supports and they'll come out like that. The pipe insulation, again, is the pre-slit kind with the adhesive on there. And then where I join the 6-foot sections, I tape the ends like that using this tape right here. If you're curious, give it a second. There it is. And how I attach them all to the joists, let me zoom in and it'll focus just like this. So these pipe straps, and what I do is I join them both in the middle with the same screw, so it keeps a nice even spacing. And I don't waste a screw. And again, that just runs, let me back up, that just runs down the line. And the reason I went ahead and got all this done now is I've got easy access. It's a lot easier to do this now instead of crawling under the house. You can see there's a 5-gallon bucket sitting just to the bottom of the joist basically, so that's how much clearance you have. So it's not a very comfortable working environment. It's easy to crawl up in there if you have to, but it's best just go ahead and get this all taken care of. So that is sort of the second step. The first step was getting that main valve installed, and this is getting this installed. Next up is going to be, once the floor is in, I'm going to be framing a wall across here. There'll be a washer and a dryer, so the plumbing for the washing machine will be going down supply lines, waste lines. There'll be the bathroom, so you've got all the plumbing for the bathroom. All of them will tie into a vent stack that goes up through the ceiling, and then pretty much then all of the plumbing will be roughed in and ready for all of the different fixtures: vanities, sinks, toilet, washer, kitchen, all that. So that's it for now. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to check out my website, thehomesteadcraftsman.com, where you'll find a link to my main channel, The Homestead Craftsman, where I show making all kinds of things. And for those of you who've been asking, I'm putting together an ebook on the topic of buying cheap houses just like this one. Thanks for watching.